Okay, so we have been thinking this week about self-care and the importance of practicing self-care and, really seeing it as a non-negotiable and seeing it as recharging your batteries. So we have a think, often talk about the need to be recharging our batteries for our own well-being, but also for the well-being of those around us. If we want to be doing what we're doing to our best ability, whether that is doing our job, caring for our children, caring for our loved ones, just being happy and being relaxed, then that means doing it with every intention and looking after yourself as you would expect your friends to look after themselves, or to speak to yourself in the way that you would encourage yourself, the way that you would encourage your friends to look after themselves. So this is about making sure that you are recharging your batteries and pouring from a full cup and not empty. So we've got 3 or 4 just really easy tips. If you watched the live webinar that I did on Monday in the Happy and Fulfilled group, you'll be familiar with these, but these are just some quick grabs, if you like. So first of all, set the intention that it's kind of like understanding the mindset of self-care and getting to understand and really be comfortable with the fact that self-care isn't selfish. It's not indulgent. It's a necessary thing. It's as necessary as putting your phone on to charge every night in order for it to be working well the next day. Okay, so kind of really to find acceptance with that and understand that it needs to be a non-negotiable. Whatever it looks like we spoke about in the other video about self-care to you isn't going to be the same as self-care to me. It's going to be different for everybody, and that's absolutely okay. It only needs to work for you. It doesn't need to work for everyone else. So what is it that you want to be doing? And then do it in small chunks of time. I mean, do it however you want to do it. If you want to have a designated afternoon once a week, have a designated afternoon once a week. But I think personally, if you find it quite difficult to put time aside for yourself, it's far better to have short chunks of time rather than larger chunks of time, because short chunks of time don't feel so overwhelming. Short chunks of time feel like they are more manageable and you can work them into your day easier. I personally recommend 20 minutes a day. Just to do something for yourself. Doesn't have to be the same thing every day, but 20 minutes just for yourself, even if it's 5 times a week, is better than setting out an hour and then not being able to do it. Okay, so whatever works for you, but I think that it's smaller chunks of time are easier to manage. And then put it in your diary. Put it in your diary for yourself, but also for your partner, if you have a partner, to see as well. If you put it in your diary, you can work your day and your week around it. And that's part of it being non-negotiable. It becomes a fixed feature rather than a maybe if I've got time to do it, it might happen, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. So put it in your diary, block out the time. Ask for help. If you need to ask for help, ask for help. You don't need to be a hero. So whether that means somebody, I'm going to just assume a partner, but it doesn't have to be a partner. It could be a friend or anybody, a parent, in-law, whatever. Picking up the kids from school one day, or getting your husband to put the children to bed. If he doesn't already, or getting husband to cook dinner one night, or like however your routine looks, you don't have to do it all by yourself. And that, again, that's the good thing of it being a small chunk of time. It doesn't have to be a big deal. A small chunk of time can work really well. But if you want to go to a Zumba class twice a week, or you want to go and do a yoga class twice a week, or you want to go out and you're doing Couch to 5K and you want to go out for a half-hour run twice a week, doing that in a smaller chunk of time is much easier than saying, you've got the kids for the next 3 hours, suck it up. Okay. This is about making life easy for you so that it happens, rather than putting things in the way that are likely going to sabotage what you're trying to do. And then the last one, which is arguably the easiest one, but debatable, is to go to bed early. Often people talk about getting up early to practice self-care. I get up early because I like to exercise before the children wake up and before the morning chaos starts, and then that way I know it's done for the day, and then I don't have to think about it or worry about it. It's my time doing my exercise. But actually, if exercise isn't your self-care, and actually self-care is about resting or reading or meditating, go to bed early. Like maybe twice a week, put the kids to bed and then go to bed yourself. This is really, the biggest thing about today's video is about doing something that works for you. Finding something that works for you. Your self-care could be reading, could be meditating, it could be doing Zumba, it could be yoga, it could be running 10K, like it could be getting your nails done, it can be doing whatever you want it to do. But once you make it a non-negotiable, once you put it in your diary, once you commit to doing it, do it. And if that means, I spoke the other day about getting into your PJs and having a hot chocolate. If that means getting in from work at 6 o'clock and putting your PJs on and making a hot chocolate and sitting on the sofa for half an hour, do it. Do whatever it is that you need to do to recharge your batteries and keep your cup mostly full.